The year is 2035. The streets are silent. Legislation has been signed and a death warrant for the internal combustion engine, a machine we've loved for a century, has been executed. Major automakers have surrendered. They're dismantling engine plants and replacing them with batteries and wires. But one man stood against the entire world and said, no. That man is Akio Toyoda. The former CEO of Toyota and the founder's grandson has placed a suicidal bet against the tidal wave of electric vehicles. His secret weapon? A single chemical element, and an engine modified with genius engineering to bring back the roar without emitting a single gram of carbon. This isn't a story about boring fuel cells. This is a story about burning hydrogen. How did they make hydrogen explode like gasoline? Is it just a marketing stunt? Or is it the last lifeline for car enthusiasts? Before we dive in, let's kill a common myth. When people hear hydrogen, they immediately picture fuel cell vehicles like the Toyota Mirai. Those are essentially just EVs carrying a chemistry lab inside. They are quiet, efficient, and frankly, a bit boring to drive. That is not what we are talking about today. We are talking about something feral. Toyota, in collaboration with Yamaha and Porsche, took a traditional V8 and a 3-cylinder engine, but instead of pumping gas, they injected hydrogen gas and sparked the plug. Yes, there are pistons moving, a crankshaft spinning, a manual gearbox, and most importantly, the sound of explosions ripping through the exhaust. The philosophy is brilliant. The enemy is carbon, not the engine. So why kill the engine if we can just change its food? But if it's that simple, why didn't we do this in the 70s? Because hydrogen is an engineer's nightmare. Hydrogen burns 8 times faster than gasoline. This creates a catastrophic problem called pre-ignition. Because it burns so fast, it doesn't wait for the spark plug. It ignites the moment it touches any hotspot in the cylinder while the intake valve is still open. The result? The engine doesn't just run, it literally explodes or melts from the inside out. Toyota needed a magic trick to tame this beast. The solution came through a highly complex injection technology. First, high-pressure direct injection. Instead of mixing hydrogen with air before it enters the engine, they act like a sniper, injecting hydrogen directly into the cylinder at the very last fraction of a second before compression. This gives the gas 0 time to ignite by mistake. Second, lean burn. Gasoline needs a specific air-to-fuel ratio to burn, but hydrogen? You can pump a massive amount of air for just a single drop of fuel. The result is lower heat, higher efficiency, and the only thing coming out of the tailpipe is water vapor. Imagine a race car that smells like a steam room but sounds like a monster. Now for the part enthusiasts love, the sound. Toyota didn't work alone. They called in the audio wizards of Japan, Yamaha. Yamaha designed a 5-liter V8 powered entirely by hydrogen. But the challenge was keeping the melody. They engineered an 8-into-1 exhaust manifold with perfectly equal pipe lengths. This creates a high-pitched scream reminiscent of 90s Formula One cars. Yamaha put it best. Hydrogen gives us a chance to save the auditory culture of driving. It's not just an engine anymore. It's a mechanical, musical instrument. On the other side of the world, in Germany, Porsche is playing the same game with a different strategy. Porsche knows the iconic 911 will die if it becomes electric. The weight of the batteries would destroy its balance. So they are betting on e-fuels and hydrogen combustion. Simulations show a luxury hydrogen V8 car could crush the Nürburgring Ring in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Porsche is telling the world we can keep combustion engines forever, provided we change the fuel. They are even building factories in Chile to produce this fuel from wind and water, a clean fuel burning in a dirty engine. But let's not get too romantic. There is a massive elephant in the room. The problem isn't the engine, it's the tank. Hydrogen is incredibly light. To drive 250 miles, you need massive tanks under terrifying pressure, 700 bar. In the hydrogen Corolla race car, Toyota literally had to rip out the back seats just to fit the fuel tanks. Plus, the efficiency is lower than EVs. Critics argue, why bother? Electricity is easier and cheaper. Futuristic shots of liquid hydrogen refueling, ice forming on pipes. Toyota's answer, Their latest innovation, liquid hydrogen. Instead of compressed gas, they chilled hydrogen down to minus 253 degrees Celsius, turning it into a liquid. This doubled the energy density, shrank the tanks, and cut refueling time down to just 90 seconds. They are solving problems one by one with unbelievable Japanese stubbornness. So, is this the future or just a desperate last stand? The reality is, the world isn't black and white. While politicians push for an all-electric future, Toyota is proving there's a third path. A path where we don't have to sacrifice the soul of the machine to save the planet. Whether hydrogen combustion becomes the standard or remains a niche for sports cars, one thing is certain: the internal combustion engine isn't going down without a fight. And thanks to engineers who refuse to quit, the streets of 2035 might not be so silent after all. What do you think? Would you drive a hydrogen V8, or is electric the only way forward? Let me know in the comments below.